It's season review time. We had an absolutely fantastic time domestically. We just failed to deliver once again in Europe. This transfer window is just going to be all about building a team that can win the Champions League. Fingers crossed we can do it. Hello folks and welcome back to the season review of Revisiting Napoli, where as you can see we picked up 3 trophies. It's the same 3 trophies we picked up last time we were at Napoli. The Serie A, the Coppa Italia and the Italian Super Cup. No European trophy for us though, which is what we wanted at the start, in Man City knocking us out. Yeah, not happy about that. So we do need to build a team, as I said in the intro, to win that trophy. So let's have a look at the new arrivals then. They're saying signing of the season was Eder Militao. I kind of have to agree with him. He did play really well, even for his age at 35. Happy with that. Rocky had a good season on loan with us. Rui Costa had a good season on loan with us as well. Thiago's going to be absolutely fantastic at the back. Him and Marcato are going to feed so well off each other. With Skriniar coming in as cover, Militao coming in as cover as well. It's just going to work. It's just going to be a lovely, lovely stuff. Abshenson had a good season. Nandao played some games for us, but I mean, he didn't like the World Up. Nifploitis, I think we wasted our money there, and same with Tapsoba there. It's nearly £50 million we've wasted on players there where we could have invested it a little bit better, but hindsight, eh? Let's move on to the season results then. So in the Champions League, no, this is the league, we got a B-. I mean, how can you get a B- when you won 35 games, drawn 2 and lost 1? I don't know. Won the league by 21 points and the board is still unhappy with us. Well, I say unhappy, just a B-. I would have given us an A for that. Then again, I am the manager of the club. Champions League, we got a C for that. It was pretty poor, to be honest. Starting off with a draw and a loss. Picking up 4 wins. We need to not go into the playoffs. That's, I think, is our issue. We had Marseille in the playoffs, then Arsenal, and then Man City beat us. Knocking us out in the quarterfinals, similar to what Barcelona did before. So we need to move on from that next year. Coppa Italia, yeah, it's just routine for us. We beat Milan in the final, and then we beat Milan again in the Super Cup, the Coca-Cola Super Cup. So 3 trophies for Napoli. Matches or moments to remember then. Biggest win was a 7-0 win over Bari. That's the one you guys saw on camera. Match to remember was the 6-0 return leg at their ground, where we beat them 6-0. And then goal of the season came in the Bari game. So, I mean, picking up moments against Bari. There you go, Bari. I mean, you are our affiliate club. You can have those little awards as well, where we've just smashed you. Galan picking up that award there. Finances then. So we are a worldwide 4.5-star reputation club. We lost a little bit in sponsorship, around about 3.75 million there. Broadcast revenues down by about $1 million. Corporate and hospitality is up by 270k, around about there. Competition prize money is down. We've gone to 77.76 million there. I think that's because we didn't win as many games in the league phase of the Champions League there. And match day commercial and retail has gone up by 150k. Ferry is shifting the most shirts with Raspadori and Victorina behind him. We sold 637,532 shirts, which is brilliant. We made 21.31 in merchandise sales, with 7.72 of that coming from abroad. So how we lined up then? So we've got Lever in goal, back four nets, Skriniar, Marcato and Lizma, Aguero at the base midfield, Victorino and Brella in front of him, Rastori on the left, Galan on the right, very up front. Every one of those players picking up over a 7 rating. The worst player in that, I say worst player, the lowest rating in that was Skriniar on 7.8, and then you've got Lever and Lizma around, and Aguero, sorry, on 7.09. Accolades then, so nothing for me yet. I mean, I think I should win Manager of the Season. Fingers crossed on that one. Player awards, Raspadori gets Fans Player. Young Player of the Season goes to Ferry. It's the last time he can win that one. Signing of the Season we knew was Militao. Goal of the Season we knew went to Galan. Top goal scorer was Ferry with 41. He breaks Higuain's record, which is over here. We'll go on to that in a sec. Most assists in the season, Raspadori with 18. Most man of the matches was Raspadori with 9. Raspadori gets the highest average rating with 7.6. And Marcato with 88 passes per 90 minute is the most there. And then record breakers then, as I said, Ferry breaks the record for the most goals scored this season with 41. Raspadori breaks the assist record with 18. Most league goals by a player. Raspadori now with 131 league goals. And our oldest goal scorer is Milan Skriniar at 37 years old and 557 days, so just shy of his 38th birthday. And we're keeping him around, so if he does score, he's going to break that record again. History in the making then, we do a second treble, a double treble, and a treble double. I know that's a little bit complicated. It's just my working out things. But yeah, Italian treble once again. Manager's dynamic timeline? Nah, not really bothered about that one. So, our overall 11 then. So, we still got Lunin in goal. Back four now of Nets, Ramani, Kim Min-jae, and Di Lorenzo. And Geese at the basis midfield. Susic and Elmas in front of him. Raspadori on the left, Lino on the right, Osserman up front. Lever's now on the bench, so is Marcato. Rogers on there as well. So, we are doing wonderful, wonderful stuff here. We don't really need to look at that. What I will look at is the last couple of fixtures then. So we drew with Milan, we then beat Palermo and beat Torino, and that's how the season ended for us. Squad planning then. Won't do this tactic because that's not one we use. So we need a goalkeeper, I think, just to give a little bit of extra cover for Andy Lever. We do have Berisha out on loan, so maybe we can bring him back up and we can save a little bit of money there. Left back, I have no issues with that whatsoever. Nets, Lacko, Maciel, Djokovic, they can all play there. La Coursevoie can probably play there as well. We'll probably shift him on. Centre backs, I think we are pretty decent. Maciel's coming back in. We'll move Delati on. Again, Coursevoie's going to be moving on. We've got Thiago, Militao, Skriniar. We've got Lee Baker coming in, so there's an option there. And then at right back, we also have a right back coming in as well, or maybe a centre back. I can't actually remember which one it is. I think we're okay. We got Lisma, we got Maciel, we got Djokovic, we got Thiago, we got Militao. We got players that can play there, and Vincenzo Marconi can also play there as well. He's a youngster. He's 16 years old. Base midfield's fine. Smoljanic, Agueri, Apshenson, Barella. They're going to stay there. Midfield, we got Victorino, we got David Pucci coming back. DK3, we can sell him. Smoljanic can play there. Susic, Agueri. This guy can play there, although we haven't seen really a lot of him. He's more of an attacking midfield option. Same as Nif Ploitis, although we might move him on. Apshenson can play there. Barella. And then we've got two youngsters there. Left's fine. Roger, Chevalier, Raspadori. Claudio Bottini can also play out there as well. He can also play out on the right and up front, so that's a good option for us. And then this young lad should develop quite well. Right hand side, it's exactly the same. Maciel won't be playing there, so we will remove him. And Ethan Dumont's going to be leaving the club. Adam Becker is also joining us as well, so there's another option that can play out there. And Albano Lopez should come back, so there's options absolutely everywhere. And up front, we are fine. So it is just the goalkeeper. I think we need bodies there. And then I don't actually know where else we need people. I think the squad is complete. But you just never know, do you? We want to win the Champions League, so we need to bring in some world beaters. That's what we're going to do. Let's go and find some world beaters then. I'm going to do a little bit different with this this season as well. It's all going to be Champions League. I'm not going to worry about Italy. Any games domestically, it's just going to be Champions League game for this one. I mean, you've seen it all. You've seen us dominate Italy. There's no point in seeing it anymore. You want us to see Champions League. I want us to see us Champions League. I want to win it, so that's what we're going to focus on. I'll come back once we have a few more signings through the door. Or maybe we'll come back on July the 1st when players leave and we can have a look at the free agents then. It is the 1st of July and the first round of players have come through, so we're going to have a quick look at them. First one is 24-year-old powerful centre-back Lee Baker. He's got a C- from the fans coming in. He's a 2-star currently, 2.5-star potential defender. Tackling a 16, marking a 14. Physicals look great. Mental side of his game looks good as well. Just needed a body back there. There's your man. Next player joining us is Claudio Bottini. He joins us for quite a bit of money, £33 million from Sassuolo. Hopefully we can do a Raspadori with him. I know we won't get the chance to do it here in the save, but that's the idea. 3-star currently, 4.5-star potential. Can play right, left and up front. First touch of 16, technique is 17, so he is a very, very good player. He's very pacey as well. Physical side of his game is brilliant. Next player through the door is Adam Becker, 18-year-old right winger, 2-star current ability, 5-star potential. joins us for £3.5 million from Fiorentina. He's going to develop well under Galan. That's the idea. Maybe Chevalier. Chevalier does stay with us. I have an idea with him, but I'll talk you through that in a little bit. So that's the idea of bringing Becker in. And the last player for the door is Gal Cavalier. Centre-back, also play right-back. He is 18 years old, 1-star current ability, 3-star potential. He did scout a lot better than that. He was 5-star potential, so yeah, maybe we missed a trick with this one, but we will send him out on loan, see what we can do for a few seasons. I mean, the physical side of his game is good, just needs to work on everything else. Haven't sold any players, no one's come in for anyone either. I mean, we got a deal here for Victorino, which we are going to reject. Tapsoba's left us as well, so Cavier and Baker have filled that position there. Need to de-bloat the squad now. We're getting players back in on loan, or back in from their loan deal, should we say, and into the squad. So we need to sort of get rid of the deadwood, the driftwood, get it going, get it gone, and then see what we need for the club. So that's what we're going to do now. We're just going to focus on our transfers. Right, I think I'm done with the transfers. It has been pretty hectic. So we have a look then what we've done so far. So joining us is Raul Costa. We had him on loan last year from Liverpool. Joined us again. We needed bodies in midfield. He's come in. Jan's joined us on loan from Barcelona. We need another goalkeeper. He's come in. Not going to be great, but he's there to sit on the bench. And the other player joining us is Mikel Garrido from Sociedad. I chased him all last summer. Couldn't get him across the line. Now we've got him. He's our man. Can play defensive midfield. Can play central midfield. Can play up there. Can play defence. Just needed that person in there that's going to improve the squad. I think he's that player who can do it. He's the best midfielder we've now got. It also made Nets want to stay with us as well. He come to us wanting to go to Real Madrid. I said, I'm not going to let you go. He's then said, okay, bring a better player in and I will stay, and then believe in the plan that we can win the Champions League. And I think this is the man that is going to help us there. In terms of players out then, so Lacourcivoir's gone, Trevisio's gone, De Kersi's gone, Panizzi's gone out on loan to Pisa, so that's we don't really need to worry about that one. Nifploitis is gone to Norwich. Roger's gone to Newcastle. Now Roger is a little bit of an enigma. So the 4 seasons we had him, he only had one good season where he scored lots of goals. Yeah, he picked up good ratings last season and the season before that, but he plays on the left and he plays as a striker. He's meant to get us goals and he's not really done any of that. So we got £50 million from him from Newcastle. Lizimo's gone as well. Again, wanted to leave. Liverpool were chasing him. We ended up selling him to Hertha Berlin for £51 million. So we've made a lot of profit on him. Djokovic is going to be our starting right back for the season. Del Yetti's gone to Chelsea. That there is a deal worth 650k at the moment, but Chelsea have a mandatory fee to buy him, which I think was about 6.5 million. Have a quick look. No, 4 million. 2.5 over. So yeah, £4 million coming into the bank when he goes. Loads more other loan players going out. So De Rosa's gone, Valpicini's gone, and Consoni's gone. Smoljannik is also gone, which is what funded the last little bit of money we needed for the Garrido deal. He's gone to Lazio for £10 million. So the squad does look pretty good at the moment. Pretty happy with what we've got here. The only issue I think we're going to have is this left-hand side now. We've got Chevalier, Raspadori and Bottini who can play out there. Chevalier's going to have to stick on that side, I think. Maybe we swap... I don't know. I don't know whether to go with the inverted winger on the left and then the inside forward on the right. It's worked so well this way round. I don't really want to mess around with that. Maybe Chevalier has to play out there on the inside forward role. He's saying he can do it. He's suitable to do it, so... yeah, we'll see what happens there. Striker-wise, I'm quite happy. We've got Ferry. Chevalier's not going to play there, so we'll remove him from there. Raspadori, Bottini, Gallen's not going to play there. He's going to be out on that right-hand side. And Lopez, so those 4 are fighting for that. Just showing the left-hand side. Right-hand side is a big battle for this one. Chevalier can play out there, but it's going to be Gallen, Bottini that are going to be fighting for those positions there. Midfield looks pretty good. Happy with that there. Defensive midfield I'm happy as well, especially with the addition of Garrido in there. Defensive left, we've got Nets, Lacko, Maciel, Djokovic. Centre back, we've got 7 players who can play there because Garrido can play there as well. Right back, we've got the 4 players. I'm saying Thiago, Maciel and Militao could start ahead of Djokovic, but I am going to go with Djokovic. I think he's the better option there. And then goalkeeper wise, we got this. So this is the squad, I think. This is the squad. This isn't the line that we're going to do there. We'll just click on the squad here. This is the squad that we're going to start the season with. We're just going to keep playing on until we get our Champions League draw. We haven't got that through just yet, but it is looking around about the middle of September we come back for. As I said at the start, we're not going to focus on anything to do with the league. We will show you how we're getting on in the Serie A and the 2 cups we're in with Italy, but it is about the Champions League this year. Can we take Napoli to do it? Come back to us in a sec. It will either be the first Champions League game. No, it won't. It'll either be the draw or the first Champions League game. Or if any other business transfer-wise comes through, like we get a big offer for one of the players, we move them on and can bring someone in, we will show you that. We've just been given our fixtures then for the Champions League. We've got Monaco, Bayern Munich, Dortmund, Zvezda, I think that's how you say that name, I'm not 100% sure, Marseille, Man City, who knocked us out last season, so we want to return the favour then really, Chavez and Mechelin, so it's a pretty decent draw I think. I think we definitely pick up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins at least. Bayern and Man City are going to be the difficult ones, but I think we're okay, I think we can do it. Happy with that? Let's move on to that first game then. Our first game in the league, we did beat Torino 4-1. Only blip on that is Ferry picked up an injury. He's going to be out for 3 weeks. No more transfers in at the moment. We have a few players leaving us potentially. Pusey and Lopez, both of them on loan deals. It makes sense to loan them out. The young players, they want game time. I don't think we can give it to them here. So they can go out and do it. Perfectly fine with me. Here we go then, folks. First Champions League game of this campaign. League-wise, we're doing okay. We've won our 3 games. If we scroll up there, so we beat Torino, Brescia, and Venezia. Is that how you say it? I don't know. Let me know down in the comment section. Currently, we are 3rd in the league. There's 5 teams that have won all 3 of their starting games. We just happen to be 3rd place with the goal difference at the moment, so pretty happy with the progress there. Transfer wise then, we didn't bring anybody else in. We did loan some players out though, so Lopez went out on loan, Pusey went out on loan, Cavalier went out on loan, and so did Tresca. So we've trimmed down the fat a little bit towards the squad, and yeah, let them go out and develop. So the team we're putting out there for this first Champions League game of the campaign then is Lever in goal, a back 4 of Lacco, Marcato, Maceo and Djokovic, Garrido at the base midfield, Coste and Victorino in front of him, Raspadori on the left, Galan on the right, and Ferry up front. Ferry had an injury. We are watching his fitness. It is pretty low at the moment. He's on a fitness test. We'll probably give him 45-60 minutes and then take him off. Bring on Chevalier. Chevalier's been playing up front and getting the goals for us, although in the most recent game he was sent off. We had Bottini starting up front for that one. Chevalier was on the left, right? Must have been on the left. Yeah, got himself sent off, so not really happy with him there. And the open 10 minutes of this game so far, we've had 2 shots, 1 on target. Monaco have just had the 1. No highlights as of yet. So we need to start this campaign, this Champions League campaign off with a bang. Last season, we kind of struggled in the league, didn't we? Then we beat Marseille, we beat Arsenal, and then fell when we played Man City. In this first half, it's just produced its first highlight. It's Raspadori with a corner into Galan. He does what he does best at that front post. Just puts it in the back of the net. Napoli 1, Monaco 0. 40 minutes on the clock. It's what you want, don't you? You don't have a highlight all game. You have it then. You score a goal. We're in the lead. Half time, 1-0 to us. We are, yeah, doing okay. Doing okay for ourselves. I did say I was going to give him 45 minutes. That's Ferry, that is. I'm going to give him to the 55-minute mark. And then we'll take him off. And as we're coming up to that right now, see who we've got on the bench there. And I think Chevalier has to be the man that comes on for him. Who else is looking pretty tired? I guess Garrido come off. Ignio Guerri can come on for him there. And the last change, I'll bring Skriniar on for Maceo. Skriniar has been declining recently. I guess that's what you do when you're 39 years old. You start to drop off, don't you? So I think this will be his last season with us. We'll try and get him in a coaching role. Although I don't plan to be here after that. This season I plan to win the Champions League and then move on to hopefully our beta save. As we're down this left-hand side into Raspadori, just couldn't get there as the keeper rushed out. It was a nice idea. That I could see what they were looking for. We just didn't execute it as cutely as I would have liked. Aguero shifts out to that left-hand side. It is Raspadori, controls it, keeps it in. Coste with the ball, puts it across. Oh, he's hit the defender's leg and gone over the bar. Goalkeeper was just all out of place with that one. Raspadori puts it into that back post where Marcato was waiting. Victorino picks it up. He's in the box. Hits the defender. Tries to find Coste. Couldn't. We've got it back out to the left-hand side with Raspadori. Monaco clear their lines. I think the highlight's going to win there, and it does. We're looking good. I think we can get a second goal in this game. Raspadori with another corner. Floats that back post where Marcato was. Sideways header over the bar. We need to make some changes now. We've got a quarter of an hour left to go in this match. We'll make all three of them. So Victorino's going to come off. Susic can come on for him. And for the last trick, do we do? Is it Galan or Coste comes off? It's got to be one of those two. I think Bottini can come on for Galan and swap with Chevalier. Last 15 minutes, we will go with this. I'm quite happy for it to stay how things are at the moment. Passing the ball nicely between our midfield and defence. We've got it going forward now. Raspadori and Chevalier. And, hits the defender, goes over the bar. Substitutions going through now. Nothing results from the corner. We haven't given Monaco a sniff in this match. They've had one shot and it was poor. It's not resulted in any XG. We've just controlled, dominated, put the press on, put the attack on, put the defence in place to do what the defence does well. And by the looks of things, picked up our first win in the Champions League here. So the campaign in the Champions League gets off to a wonderful start. I'm happy with that. Thumbs up, big thumbs up. I'm not going to say I think because you know what can happen. We'll probably end up losing it at some point, won't we? But at the moment we're in 14th. We need to push on from there really. And move on to the next ones, which will be in the next episode. We're going to try and do as many Champions League games as we can, but I don't want to drag it out so we're like scrambling around for episodes in doing silly stuff like that. The next ones will be against the German sides then, so we're going to play Munich and Dortmund and go from there. So Champions League campaign starts off brilliant. The league starts off brilliant as well. Hopefully we can deliver that Champions League when it comes to the end of this series. Join us for the next one. Thank you very much for watching.